Grey Cup fever. The city celebrates the Calgary Stampeders' victory.
And often we find ourselves having to balance between the resources that are available and the seriousness of the call.
Budget blues. City police don't get as much money as they want. And we'll meet Robert Bateman, an extraordinary Canadian artist.
CFCN News with Sharol Josephson and Ian White.
Good afternoon. Thousands of Stampeder fans are gearing up for a huge celebration in downtown Calgary. A lunchtime rally is planned today at Olympic Plaza, and the excitement is already building. Sharol Josephson joins us now from the plaza. And Sharol, I hear there's already an enthusiastic crowd down there.
Oh, no kidding. The excitement has been building throughout the morning, Ian. There are several thousands of people here already, and we fully expect that that number will grow over the next 20 to 30 minutes as we gear up for the 1998 Grey Cup Rally. We haven't seen a party like this since 1992, and of course you know how Calgarians love their parties, so this is going to be some celebration today. There's lots of red and white in the crowd, as you can see. There's Stampeder flags flying everywhere. It's going to be a wonderful party. In about 10 minutes or so, the Calgary Outriders, the Stampeders cheerleading team, will take to the stage and warm up the crowd. And let me tell you, we need to be warmed up. It is a little nippy out here today. And then at 12:30 sharp, we will get into the official program. We'll hear from congratulations expressed on behalf of the provincial government as well as the city to the Stampeder organizations. We'll hear from some very happy and proud members of the Stampeders organization, Coach and Wally Buono, to name a couple. As well, we'll hear from some of the players, and probably most notably Mark McLaughlin, who of course kicked that incredible field goal to launch the Stampeders into the 1998 Grey Cup championship place. Tammy Christopher is covering the event with me today. And Tammy, you have one of the best seats in the house.
I do, Sharol. I'm very close to the stage. I'm in the media pit. This is where the players will be coming out. They'll be introduced as Grey Cup champions one by one. Over to my right here is an empty area with lots of seats. This is where their families will be seated. People like Jeff Garcia's parents from Gilroy, California, Vince Danielson's parents from BC. A lot of the players said they won this for their families. Straight ahead, the fans. We've got the fans here, and there are quite a few. We're going to talk to Ken, who's been a Stampeder fan for over 20 years. He's not wearing a coat. What does it mean for you to be here today, Ken?
What brings me here is the Stamps. They're a great team. I've been here since '75, since we almost lost the cup. And this year is a turnaround year. The years that the team that almost died, they didn't really give a heck, they lost it. But this year they turned 360, totally 360, and they didn't die at the end. They gave it all, they gave 125%, and they just gave one hell of an effort. And with that kick, I'll tell you, literally I was kissing the rug. I was so glad that McLaughlin did it for his dad, the family, the crowd, and for everybody in the city of Calgary who deserve it. Because we are the #1 team in the CFL today that rocks the CFL. We're totally red.
Okay, thank you, Ken. That's great. All the excitement down here. Back to you, Sharol.
Thanks, Tammy. Ken is a true diehard. He was here at 9:30 this morning when I got here, so he is truly one of the Stampeders' primary fans. So we will be standing by, Tammy and I, and as soon as things get underway here, we'll be coming back down to Olympic Plaza live, and we should tell you that we will be covering the entire 30-minute presentation commercial-free, so you don't have to worry about missing anything. Ian, this is going to be a great celebration. The 1998 Grey Cup Rally is about to begin in just a few minutes, so stay with us. And Ian, it is going to be some party.
Sounds terrific. Thanks very much. We'll check back with you again in just a few minutes. All right, time once again to head to Olympic Plaza, where the Stampeders' Grey Cup Rally is just seconds away. Sharol joins us once again. What's the atmosphere like down there? What do you feel like, Sharol?
The atmosphere is just filled with excitement, and as you can hear, the stage program has begun behind me. We've just had the singing of O Canada, and now the team, there you see Coach Wally Buono being introduced to the crowd, so we will take you right down live to the stage where MC Mark Stephen is conducting things, and he will be introducing the Stampeder organization as well as the team.
These next group of guys put in tireless hours, and it's obvious it's all paid off. Offensive coordinator, assistant coach George Cortez. Defensive coordinator Mike Roach. Offensive line coach Dan Narazio. The receivers, running backs, and special teams coach Chuck McMahon. He came back to Calgary, defensive line coach Bob Vespasiani. The best in the CFL in his job, the head therapist, Pat Clayton. The equipment manager, I don't know if they ever played a game without him, George Hopkins. Player personnel coordinator, Jane Mobby. Video coordinator, Ross Folan. Equipment assistants, Chris Allen, Cassidy Murphy, and Darcy Bishop. And special assistant to the team, one-time Booster Club Sportsman of the Year, Doug Rook. Now, here they come, the men in black, the people you've been waiting for. One of the toughest guys in the Canadian Football League, all-star wide receiver, number 2, Terry Vaughn. Here's a theme you're going to hear repeated very often. Guys that go away and realize they come back because they love it so much here. Number 4, Darrell Hall, linebacker. All right. Born in Edmonton, saw the light, aimed to Calgary. Number 6, linebacker Jason Clement. The MVP of the Grey Cup, quarterback Jeff Garcia. Our next guest is going out on top. Safety number 8, Greg Knox. Defensive back and special team star number 9, Oldie Henry. The best at what he does in the Canadian Football League, all-star punter, Tony Martino. Another guy who left and came back to Calgary, number 12, safety Greg Frères. This next guy had a little fun on Sunday, I would suggest. He's also the winner of the President's Ring as voted by his teammates, number 13, Mark McLaughlin. a graduate of the University of Calgary, came back to Calgary. Number 14, safety Dave N. Bellingham. The Montana man who came north, and we're glad to have him, number 15, quarterback Dave Dickinson. For the first time ever, this guy was actually speechless Sunday night, so overwhelmed with everything. Quarterback number 16, Henry Burris. Return man, defensive back extraordinaire, one of the best at what he does. Number 17, Marvin Coleman. It's hard to find anything new to say about the next player because he's a Hall of Famer, he's a legend, he's a star, but he's also the winner of the Spaeth Award for the MVP, Alan Pitts. Like father, like son, appeared in a Grey Cup game, number 21, William Hampton, defensive back. He's been behind the scenes doing some of the work, getting ready for a great career down the line. Running back, number 23, Rock Preston. Defensive back, appeared in a few games earlier in the year, number 27, Terrence McEvans. Running back, special team star, number 28, Farrell DeClaire. Duke. One of the stars of the great Stampeder secondary, number 29, Eddie Davis. Product of the fine program at the University of Calgary, and a linebacker and the long snapper, number 31, Roger Reinson. When the Stamps needed to get it done in that big drive, one of the guys they called on, you know who it was, number 32, West MVP, Calvin Anderson. One of the reasons why Calvin racked up so many yards this year, he works in tandem with number 34, Dwayne Ford. Here he comes. I don't know what color his hair is today. Let's all find out. Number 41, back, Anthony McClanahan. Injured but unable to compete in the Grey Cup, but still a very valuable member of the Stampeders, number 44, Raymond Biggs. One of the guys up front, he made enormous progress this year. Number 50, guard Jay McNeil. One of the heart and soul guys. You know exactly where you stand with this guy. Number 51, linebacker Alondra Johnson, defensive star. He said he wanted to come to Calgary to win a Grey Cup. He made the right choice. Linebacker, defensive end, number 56, Shante Peoples. One of the finest individuals, both on and off the field. If there's anybody here that hasn't met Rocco Romano, here's your chance. Number 59, Rocco Romano. Here he comes, larger than life. He's alive, he's well. Number 60, offensive lineman, the tuna, Bruce Covington. Another one of the steady forces on that offensive line, number 62. He backs up everybody, Jung Yil Kim. Another product of the University of Calgary, slugged his way through the practice roster, then part-time duty. Now he's a star in the CFL, number 63, Ron Meyer. One of the guys that made it happen on that sensational win on Sunday, up front, knocking the Tiger Cats back, number 67, Jamie Crysdale. The lineman of the year in the Canadian Football League, number 68, Fred Childress. One of the practice roster guys who's learning what it takes to be a winner, and he will be one day, number 69, Connie Shausha. He's a guy that split the time between the active and the practice roster, but all oodles of ability. Number 80, receiver Willis Marshall. Our next player will have a story or two to tell when he goes back to family and friends in the offseason with the ring, because he's going back to Hamilton. Number 82, Andre Arlene. You knew this was going to be a great year with the start this guy put this team off to with 2 sensational game-winning catches. Early on, it set the tone for the season. Number 83, Travis Moore. What an addition to this football club when he came and started on the roster in August, helping that defensive line become the force it is. Number 84, Ray Jacobs. For a guy that only started playing football again about 2 years ago, this is a pretty quick rise to the top. Wide receiver number 87, Aubrey Cummings. Your outstanding Canadian player in the 1998 Grey Cup, number 88, Vince Danielson. Again, like father, like son, a Montreal Alouette and a Calgary Stampeder, number 90, defensive lineman, Harlan Ayu. A late season addition to the football club. He was waiting at home, waiting for a team that he thought he could win a Grey Cup with. He chose Calgary. We're glad number 91, Henry Newby did. This guy stayed healthy all season long. Is it a coincidence the Stampeders are holding the Grey Cup? I don't think so. Number 92, Steve Anderson. A force all season with his enthusiasm along the defensive line, number 94, Jeff Traversy. Another big mean force tracking down those opposing quarterbacks, number 95, Jermaine Miles. And last but certainly not least, the guy who was forced to the sidelines with a bit of an injury, but you know he was a force all season long, number 96, Bronzel Miller, defensive lineman. And that's the team, the 1998 Grey Cup champion Stampeders. And now we have a few. How many more chance to haul? You bet. And really, we're going to hear from a few of the stars personally in just a moment, but we have some special guests as well. I'd like to call forward the Honorable Murray Smith, MLA for Calgary Varsity and the Minister of Labour representing the Government of Alberta. Murray?
Thanks a lot, everybody, and congratulations on behalf of all the Calgary MLAs, the Government of Alberta. Way to go! I also want to recognize the great people at McMahon Stadium, all the staff and all the volunteers, and you, the best fans in Canada. I want to thank the City of Montreal for giving us Aldi Henry. And lastly, I want to thank the great City of Winnipeg for a great Grey Cup and training a great field goal kicker.
Ladies and gentlemen, now to bring greetings on behalf of City Council and the citizens of Calgary, His Worship Mayor Al Duerr.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. Stamps rule today. Yeah. Calgary rules too, and when you see this crowd today, this is just unbelievable. You know, someone was asking me earlier today, you're going to fill up Olympic Plaza, and with the support that this team got from fans like you all season long, there wasn't any doubt in my mind, and you've done it, and it's just wonderful. It's great to see. Well, Minister Smith and fellow members of City Council and all of you Stamp fans, it's a great day for Calgary. Today we're here to congratulate the Stampeder Football Club for making Calgary the home of the 1998 Grey Cup champions. Before we celebrate the incredible triumph on the field, I'd like to acknowledge a group of special people who contributed so much to the success of the Grey Cup off the field. They're in fact part of every Grey Cup, and they're the Calgary Grey Cup Committee, and they're these people over here. Why don't you just stand up and show them who you are, the Grey Cup Committee. If you weren't in Winnipeg and you were watching all the activity and you saw all those folks with red jackets and white hats everywhere in Winnipeg, carrying the Calgary pride with a tremendous amount of vigor and flourish, that was these folks. I'd like to recognize Wilf Kaiser, the chair of the Grey Cup Committee, and Ron Gillis. Ron is here. He's been at every Grey Cup since 1949, and you haven't got a more staunch Stamps fan than Ron Gillis. Sunday's game epitomized what a Grey Cup game is meant to be. Two great teams, both determined to win, putting everything on the line to be number one. Sunday's game, without question, was the CFL at its very best. In fact, the CFL could not have written a better script to bring the cup home on the last play of the game. Will make this one a victory to remember and savor for a long, long time to come. I was there, you know, I at first was sitting with a whole bunch of VIPs in one section, and it was sort of boring over there, so I thought, you know, it'd be a whole lot more fun to go sit with all the Calgary crowd, and we went over there. That was in the second half. That's when we turned it around. That's when this team showed Hamilton what this stuff is all about. But to say that game was thrilling is just an understatement. To watch in those last few seconds, Jeff Garcia and the offensive line march that ball up the field and see Mark McLaughlin step up and do what he's done so many times over the year was just incredible. You know, Mark, when we saw you out there, you looked like the picture of composure. I can assure you, we weren't. We were all chewing our nails. We were all sweating, but you did it, and we should have known you would have done it. There wasn't any question in our mind. It was an incredible game and an incredible effort by the whole team, and There's just nothing quite like it in the nation, nothing quite like a Grey Cup to bring this kind of enthusiasm and activity to his city. Thanks for a great game and a great season. We've got some gifts to present to each and every one of the players and members of the Stampeders organization who are here. But I'd like to make a few symbolic presentations right now before we hear some of these people say a few words to you. First of all, I'd like to start by asking Sig Gucci, the owner, to come forward and receive the City of Calgary's medallion. Representing the coaches and trainers, I'd like to call forward the heart and soul of this team and the winningest head coach ever, Wally Buono. Wally. And representing all of the players and certainly all of Sunday's heroes, Mark McLaughlin. Congratulations to all of you who are an outstanding football club, the best in Canada, the best there's ever been. Congratulations again.
Now, some of the people that made this great day happen. Would Sig Gucci, team owner, please step forward? Sig.
I want to tell you that I moved to Calgary because I like Calgary. And our team worked very hard to win this cup because they like Calgarians. I also want to tell you that this is the People's Cup. We don't hide this thing away anywhere in any Hall of Fame. We're going to bring it around all over Calgary and make sure that everybody can touch it and take their picture with it. Yeah! Above all, someone we haven't thanked here, a whole group we haven't thanked, is you. You, the fans of Calgary. You deserve it all, yeah! Thank you very much. I don't think they're going to let me talk any longer because I'm sure they got a whole bunch more. But you just blow us away with this kind of a turnout. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Sig.
I need my prize.
Need your medallion?
Too.
That's your prize. A bad little prize right there from the city. Thank you, Sig. Stampeders, as you're aware, winning another Grey Cup. Only one coach in this team's history has won more than one Grey Cup. I'm now pleased to welcome with his football sense the man who steered this team to victory, General Manager and Head Coach Wally Buono.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure to be here. The city of Calgary is a great place to live. And as I said before, I say it again, we are only representatives of this great city. I'm really proud of our football team. They showed a lot of grit and a lot of desire all year long. Mayor Duerr, thank you very much for having us here. I also like to thank all the families. I know what troubles they put up with, especially with coaches and players. Sometimes we're not the most pleasant people to deal with. But we thank you for your support. Fans, you guys were great, especially this year in the Western Final. It was a tremendous feeling. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wally. Now some of the men in black who made it happen on the weekend. First of all, let's bring forward the great Rocco Romano.
I'm going to try and speak. I lost my voice in Winnipeg, so this might be a little hard. On behalf of my teammates, myself, the Stampede organization, everybody involved with the Stampeders, first of all, I'd like to thank the City of Winnipeg, the CFL, for putting on a great week for us. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to thank all these guys right here, because this year, on June 1st, when we went to training camp, they all made a commitment to be standing up here today, and we achieved that, and it's because of all these guys all year. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the city, Mayor Al Duerr, for putting this on for us today. And most of all you fans, because without you guys, this would not have happened. Thank you very much.
Now another representative of the team. He put it together on and off the field. You know what he's done. Let's bring forward Alan Pitts.
Oh, I just feel so good. I just feel so, I feel good. Yeah. See, I've been so stressed out for the last 2.5 weeks or so. This weight is finally off my shoulders. I can just say, you know, it feels so good. I just want to say to the fans, I mean, so many times throughout my years being here, there's been fans that have been season ticket holders for 15, 20, 30 years. And when we have fallen short, there's been so many of you that have, said, we care about you guys anyway, we support you anyway, you guys did a good job, just keep on working hard. And see, that is so much of an unseen contribution to the hard work we're able to continue to put in. I want to say thank you to the city. We brought the cup back home to Calgary, and I mean, hey, let's party, all right? Let's party. Just give me about 2 more minutes here. I want to say thank you from one Big Al to another Big Al. Thank you for putting this on today. I want to acknowledge some people that really don't get talked about the behind the scenes. George Hopkins, our equipment manager, and his boys, Chris and Cassidy, Pat Clayton and Darcy, Jane. I mean, exactly, Mr. Rook, Ron Rook. I mean, at times, I know we can be a pain, As players, as athletes, we can be a pain. They put up with us. They do so much that is not talked about, and they're so much a part of holding us together. The coaches did a good job of putting the players on the field, but I am so proud of this team here. I am so very proud of these guys. It's been an up and down season. About the last month and a half, 2 months, we got together. We talked about this is what we want, and we were willing to put our differences aside and come together as a team, support each other. And this is what we were trying to, like AJ and Rocco and Jamie Crysdale and everybody, Greg Knox, Dwayne Ford, this is what we were trying to say, what it is about. And see, they can't take this away. This feeling that we have right now, they can never take this away. and now they can pass it on to somebody else. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much. We got the cup, baby. I'm out of my shell.
Wow. Thank you, Alan. Our next speaker, he's recovered from the licking. Him and Alondra Johnson, they laid on each other late in the game. Let's bring forward Daryl Hall.
You guys already knew AJ was the hardest hitter in the CFL. Well, I'm here to reassure you that's true. First of all, I want to give thanks to God for putting this team together. This is not only an awesome team talent-wise, but each individual bringing together their own gifts and personality has made this a very, very enjoyable season for me. I just want to tell each and every one of them, I kind of joke around the locker room and say I love my teammates, but I do love my teammates. I love this team. I appreciate their hard work, the coaches' hard work, everybody's hard work. Hey, I also want to say the fan support has been incredible, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Quick rebuttal here from Alondra Johnson.
All right. Hey.
The official part of today's program is winding down, but the party here in Calgary, Alberta will go on for some time as we celebrate along with the 1998 Grey Cup champions.